Okay, so if you didn't already know, or you couldn't already guess, this is a gear video. This is some of the stuff that I bring into the woods with me when I go out looking for mushrooms, um, hiking around, hunting, fishing. This is some of the stuff that I like to bring. Um, this is a car. I apologize. Okay, so we'll start over here, I guess. I showed you this in the last video. This is my pack basket. Um, I keep some carabiners on the side, and right here it says Gerber, but it's not a Gerber. This is a Baco Laplander. I think it's 8-inch folding saw. Very handy, very good to have, obvious reasons. This is one of my waterproof bags. It has a clear window in it, which is cool because you can see what you got. I can't remember how many liters this is. I'm not even going to attempt to guess. I have no idea. Over here, this is a mosquito net. It goes under your head. I actually found this in the woods. Pretty crazy. But you can use this as a mosquito net or a bag to carry mushrooms in. Works good for both, right? Hey, it's another car. Pass. I just got done showing you the mosquito net that I found in the woods. Well, this is my large mesh bag that I use for collecting mushrooms. Pretty big. You can fit a lot of stuff in there. You can use this for whatever too. Just a mesh bag. This is my smaller mesh bag. Also use that for mushrooms and some other gear here. I like to carry a flashlight always in the woods. This particular flashlight is a Bushnell. Very, very bright. I actually got this before I went on a trip to Maine. You see it's got a lock on it, so you can't turn it on by mistake. Turn that off. Very, very, very bright. So I like to keep that. Got some spare batteries for it. Just a pair of binoculars. I like to bring a compass. Even though nowadays everyone's got a phone, but the batteries die on phones, obviously, so you can't rely on the compass on your phone. So I carry this compass. No idea who makes it. Got it off Amazon. Not that you can really get that lost in Connecticut anyway, but I do take trips up north into the big woods, so it's good to have it done. Whistle for signaling. Backup saw, backup folding saw. That's actually, oh yeah, that's my Gerber. This is supposed to go there, but I've got my Baco in there, but that's okay. Got that. Got a couple hanks of paracord, 550 cord. It's always good to have rope in the woods. This is a sharpening stone for an assortment of different knives. This is only a few knives. I have a lot of knives. This is an old Vietnam era Ontario knife. I think this is a vintage 1967 Air Force survival knife. Actually, it's starting to get a little bit of rust. I gotta clean that up. But old knife, really, really sharp, really good knife. Yeah, it's starting to get some rust on it. That's all right. It cleans up really well. So we've got that. K-bar, cool knife, really, really razor sharp. Some of my favorite knives to carry around in the woods, though, were Morris. I mean, they're dirt cheap. 10, 11 bucks for this. Keep a razor edge. Really, really sharp knives. And very, very reliable. Just a great little knife. I keep one around my neck as well. And I get some bandanas just for, you know, using them as bandanas are intended to be used on your head or as a bandage, whatever. That's actually the case for my phone. I take this off because the audio is terrible with my cases on. Mosquito repellent or bug repellent. This is 100% DEET. This stuff I use a lot, especially in the summer months. Works good for ticks and mosquitoes. Some more good stuff here. Repel. Sorry about the car. Alright, car's passed. Repel, 40% DEET. That stuff works good. I keep both of these in my pack at all times. Got some 2 stainless steel cups nested together. I can't even get them apart right now. Of course, I'm using one hand. And this is just an MSR Siegel cook pot. I usually don't carry that. I keep it in my car. I actually think I got some chaga in here right now, believe it or not. Yep. Remember I told you in my last video when I was finding this stuff, it's a bright orange in the middle. This stuff is nice and dry now. Call this tinder fungus. This is a great medicinal fungus to have. Really, really good stuff. Cancer fighting benefits. And it smells good too. But yeah, I can't remember why this is in here, but it's in there. So that's where it's going to stay for now. And then we have mushroom books. This one's fantastic. Really, really good book here. This has a lot of different types of mushrooms. Wide variety. I keep this. Edible and Medicinal Mushrooms of New England. This is another really good book. And I keep this one too. I keep all 3 of these together. That way, when I find stuff, I can cross-reference between all the books. And it's just something good to do. You never want to just go into the woods and rely on this book alone. Even though it's really, really good. Very comprehensive. It doesn't really give a lot of information about eating or cooking the mushrooms, and there's only a few pictures of the actual mushroom that you're trying to identify. But if you try, or if you go and cross-reference between all these books, it's just something good to do. Yeah, there was another car, but yeah, you definitely want to carry multiple, at least 2 mushroom ID books when you're going out picking mushrooms. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. What I carry kind of varies on the season. Yeah, it all depends. And of course, I've got my trusty musclewood stick, my spider stick. This is actually, they call this musclewood because it looks like someone flexing their arm. Looks like muscles. It's more obvious in larger trees, but musclewood or ironwood, they call this. Trusty spider stick. We're beating off those spiders. But yeah, I think that's about gonna do it. As always, if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. Like, share, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, hopefully the quality of my videos is going to go up as I get better at this and get some better equipment. So stick with me, hang in there, and hopefully Hopefully I'll be putting out some really good content soon for you guys. Alright, cool. Have a good night.